Stock Life for another weekly recap with Guap and Sniper. We're in there like swimwear, baby. Welcome back. Glad to have everybody. If you're watching this at home, if you're watching this at home, better be on your P's and Q's because we're gonna hit you with some heat right now, all right? So, Mr. Sniper, give us a little recap of what happened last week. What happened in the markets, huh?
All right, guys. Well, you know what? It's been a blessing. The whole market indexes all around. You have the NASDAQ hitting all-time highs. You have the SPY breaking records. Okay, the IWM is lagging a little bit behind, which is the Russell 2000. But we had a switch up over the weekend. Did you see what happened with crypto?
Oh, I did see what happened with crypto.
It tested the 40K. So once it closes above 40K, those Mara calls that we called on Friday are gonna print. Even if they don't though, I am confident we had enough time on those calls that they are gonna start printing slowly but surely. We might get a good pop though. But like I said, all the sectors have been good.
But one thing I do want to touch on is big tech. Big tech has been making moves.
Oh, did you see? Okay, so this whole week and the past week before that, the earnings have been coming out and the technology sector has just been killing it. It's just been crushing earnings along with the communication sector as well as the finance sector. So with these three major sectors just booming and killing earnings, we have now a prediction since 58% of the major S&P 500 companies have already reported earnings. For the remaining 42%, they're already predicting that next week we're going to be breaking all-time highs again. Be careful with those premiums, guys, on the contracts. If you want to play these all-time highs, I suggest you, well, no, this is not financial advice, okay? But let's start using debit spreads, credit spreads, start using theta on our side as well. And so we don't get crushed by the IV, the implied volatility. IV is a result, not a cause. IV is the result, not a cause. All right, guys. So, do you want to add anything to that one?
Yeah. So Google and Twitter actually signed a 6-year cloud service deal. So that's huge. We saw Twitter pop on Friday right when they announced that deal. After hours, they are looking up. So yeah,
I made some calls on Twitter. Those are gonna print.
Twitter go. Brrr.
Printer go right here.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just one big thing. Amazon had earnings this week, and they absolutely printed. Yo. Rickster, big Rickster was making a call on the Amazon. He's smiling right now, let me tell you. If you had gotten on his play, Mr. Premium Membership, you'd be smiling too. You'd be smiling too.
Or laughing to the bank. Laughing to the bank.
So big tech was hitting, communications was hitting, all these earning reports coming out. I have never seen a market like this. It's just bull, like everywhere. Everybody's making money. Everybody is just running up the score with these all-time highs. And now is the time to get in more than ever. If you've never traded before, if you're a beginner trader, if you're a seasoned trader, if you're a veteran trader, now is the time to be making calls. I see a very big bullish prediction for the next coming weeks, and we really hope that you guys take advantage of that. Like we are. Like we're on top of it, baby. We're on top of our game right now.
Come follow us, join our premium channel, and get involved. We are a family, we are a community, and we're here to help you guys. Okay? We're here to educate everyone that wants to get educated. We can bring you to the buffet, and you choose what to put on the plate. You know what? The Sava Sciences is actually a pretty big deal. So they got some approval for and good results on some cancer treatments. Okay? So this is going to be huge. And the stock did pop. It tanked right away, but it's holding some levels. So now we're going to be looking at a lot of these biopharma. Maybe the whole sector is going to be booming this next week. So you never know with that biopharma pop.
Never know. One thing I do want to speak on as well is pot stocks have been going absolutely insane in the new Biden administration. Tilray, AFA, those two have just been running right now. I know a lot of other pot stocks have been hitting, some penny pot stocks, which we're not even going to mention right now. You got to go to the premium Discord to find those out, baby. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But pot stocks have been ripping right now. Go ahead and hit that premium membership to find out which ones we're invested in most. Bullish. Yeah, I'm definitely bullish on Twitter that Google Web Services, their cloud services, is going to be huge for Twitter. Twitter took a little bit of a hit when they kicked Trump off, but now Papa Elon, I feel, is the new Donald Trump of Twitter. I feel like he's taken over that role very, very, very nicely. And he's a little bit more family friendly, so I am actually going to be very bullish on Twitter. I see them making runs this week.
All right, yeah, and I'm actually bullish on Twitter because not only are the fundamentals really good, the foundation of all the value, but the technicals and the charts are aligning very, very well. So moving close to their moving averages, their MACDs, and their V1s. That golden cross is coming very soon.
Whoa! Would you look at that? Okay, let me hear why you're bearish on Shopify.
You know what? It's just because for this next week, I think it's just going to consolidate. It's a massive one, and I think Amazon's going to steal the spotlight this week, to be honest. TBH.
I respect that. I do have to see Shopify as a bullish trend right now, just because e-commerce is hotter than it's ever been before. We're coming into close to a year rounding around the pandemic and quarantine, and Shopify and new sellers. That's really the biggest thing is new sellers are becoming more and more present on Shopify. So I see their stock going up. The more sellers that are on, the more people that are buying, the more their Etsy's and Pinterest, the more drop shipping and all these services that rely on Shopify, the more that they're up, the higher they're going. So I'm bullish on it.
Okay.
I respect it.
You know what? But the thing is, I'm bullish overall over time, but for this next week,
okay.
I'm just thinking it's gonna be a red week for Shopify. So we're gonna find out and see.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
I'm willing to put some tacos on it.
Let's go! Tacos.
Yeah, me.
This guy's love baby.
Boy, the teddy man comes into the sun. Boy.
I'm there.
Okay. Watch that triple up on by Friday. From 69 to 420 right quick.
I don't like the fundamentals of GME. I'm more of a long-term thinker, and I just don't think GameStop is going to stick around. The novelty, the trend of it, the excitement behind the Reddit craze, I feel like it's going to be coming to a close very soon. We're going to have a new dark horse inside of the race. So this next week, I'm going to be bearish on GME.
You know what they say, the mind usually says what it wants to say.
Oh my goodness.
No, but GME, honestly, you gotta really look at what the big boys are doing. Look at Michael Burry. Michael Burry's still long on GME, and his initial price target before the short squeeze was actually like 150, 160. So right now it's massively undervalued, especially right now with the chief technology officer engineer that went over from Amazon Web Services to GameStop, and Ryan Cohen still all in the game. I'm gonna say something not appropriate, PG-13. Caught myself. I'm progressing as a human as well.
8 strong together.
Where's my banana?
I've been really on the back end side of what's been happening at My Stock Life. We have a lot of new diamond members. We actually just launched our premium membership. So shout out to everybody that believes in the team and believes in themselves and believes in making that investment into their brighter future by hopping on the My Stock Life train. For those of you that haven't gone premium yet, I really encourage you to. We got heavy hitters. We got Chef Rodney cooking up some plays. We got Guap and Sniper hitting them from downtown. This is Mr. 10-bagger Central right here. We got Big Rickster Dr. Spreads going 100%. That boy hit like 17 for 17 from deep, baby.
Might as well call him Dr. Surgeon.
Dr. Surgeon Spreads. He's surgical with that. Yeah, pop. But yeah, just on the back end side, we've seen such a growth in our community. We're having so many people come in from like TikTok, social media, Instagram. They're flooding in. But the real ones, the people that are really serious about their learning experience and really serious about their money and their future, they're already in that My Stock Life Premium, and they've already been seeing massive gains. Shout out to Cool Guys Ricky, that's my dude right there. He's been making massive gains. Shout out to Rodney, he's been making massive gains. Shout out to myself, my account saw all-time highs this week. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. Love has been hitting it crazy. Mr. LB has been on fire. He's been on fire. So if you guys have not gotten that My Stock Life Premium, if you're not a diamond member yet, we really encourage you guys to get it going.
That's right, everyone. And I want to encourage everyone that has any questions that maybe you want us to go over here on the video weekly recaps. Send us over, comment on the video right there in the comment section. Hit us a question, and we'll be glad to hit it on the next one. Okay, on the next weekly recap. Today is the Super Bowl, guys, so we're glad you tuned in. We're gonna go get ourselves some hot dogs, burgers, and some football.
Well, without further ado, my brother, it's always a pleasure.
Pleasure's mine.
But we're gonna end it out with this: My Stock Life or no life, baby. Let's go.
No, fuck. What? I even made a meme about it. Weekly recap, just look at this meme.
Bitcoin scraping.